My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my video of Love, Death, and Robots Season 3, where I rank each episode from worst to best. So there will be some spoilers in this video, so there's your warning. But coming in 9th place, the worst short film of this season, you've got The Very Pulse of the Machine. Now, I do think some of the visuals are really cool and trippy, but that's as positive as I can get on this one. I just didn't care about this person or anything happening to her, so I just found it lacking as a whole. In 8th place, you've got Kill Team Kill. And this one does have some entertaining action moments. It's really bloody when it needs to be. But once again, action just doesn't work in short film format. I don't care about the characters. There's no reason for me to get invested. It's just action for the sake of action, so that's why it comes in 8th place. In 7th place, we've got Inverted Halls Entombed. And I just don't really care about the military short films in this TV show. There's no characters for me to care about. There's no atmosphere. It just feels generic no matter how hard they try for it to not be. So that's why it comes in 7th place. In 6th place, you've got 3 Robots Exit Strategies. And I do like this one slightly more than the other 3 Robots one in Season 1. Just because I really like the visuals here, and I just like seeing a worn down, decayed version of a civilization. Whether it's in the woods or on a boat, I do like that. The writing is really bad. None of the comedy lands, and it's not subtle at all, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy it, but there's that. Then in 5th place, we've got Swarm. And I love the Lovecraftian. I just found that to be funny. But anyways, I do love the Lovecraftian creature design and the atmosphere. I love some of the ideas it's going for. It's not great. It's definitely one that should have been a bit longer and established the ideas behind it more, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. In 4th place, we got ourselves Mason's Rats. And it's very simple, but it's a total blast. It's just this war between a robot and an army of rats. And it's shockingly bloody, but it really works for the direction that it goes for in the very end. I love the Scottish vibe and what Craig Ferguson brings to this, so that's why it's in 4th place. In 3rd place is Bad Traveling, which is the only short film, I believe, in this series to be directed by David Fincher. And I just love this whole element of an adventure on the 7 seas. I love how you also combine that with a creature future, and it's got this engrossing atmosphere. It's got some stunning visuals. And I just love the grossness of the monster and how it can talk to the dead people. I just thought this one was very rad. In 2nd place, I'm not gonna lie, these were the top 2, were the ones that I couldn't quite decide which one's my favorite, which one's my second favorite. But in 2nd place, I went with Night of the Many Dead. And if you know me, this shouldn't come as a shocker because this is a stop motion zombie short film. I'm in. You got me right there. And I love how it actually embraces the fact that they use miniatures for the animation. It has a very unique look to it that allows it to stand out, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. If you made an entire movie like this, it wouldn't work, but at 5 minutes long, perfect lengths, and it also does have something to say that, like, if a zombie apocalypse ever does happen, like, we're screwed. That's it. I like that. So, yeah, I really dug this one. Like, it really does have a unique look, and I just love the visuals going on. So, that's why it's in 2nd place. But my favorite is, and I hope I pronounce this properly, but it's Jibiro. And this is some of the best, most immersive filmmaking out of this entire series. I love how unfocused it is in moments, and the close-ups and the disorientating camera movements. It's just got this chaotic feel to it that really heightens the experience. You've also got this story of this deaf man who is immune to the siren, who gets all these other guys to go crazy and kills them. And she falls in love with him because he's resistant to her charm. So they start kissing, and then she accidentally cuts his lip, and he ends up knocking her out and steals all the jewelry on her body, and she gets her revenge later on. It's a very simple story, but I thought it was effectively told. It has a nice atmosphere. The visuals are absolutely insanely good here, especially the way the siren and the jewelry looked. It's got some creepy vibes to it. It's just a really unique, well-told story told in a very effective manner. I really dug this one. So those are my ranking of the episodes from worst to best, and I do think, like season 2, this was a much better season than season 1. It doesn't rely on this dark, edgy, R-rated content to make itself seem adult. They just told good stories with unique atmospheres, with unique animation, and that's what I love about this show, when it really goes into those places. Not everyone is great. You got some ones that are very forgettable, very lacking, but the ones that are good do stand out. So, considering I absolutely hated the first season and I enjoyed the second one, I'm quite pleased to say that I quite enjoyed this season as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and give Love, Death, and Robots Season 3 a 6 out of 10. I also just dig the fact that you never know what you're going to get next. You can get one where there's an army of rats trying to kill a robot. Next you get zombies, but in miniature form. Next you get a really well-told story about a siren and a deaf soldier. You also get the sea creature one. It's got so much variety, and when this show is good, it's really freaking good. It just needs to know what works and lean into that, and what doesn't work and shy away from that. But did you see season 3? What were your favorite short films from this season? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.